Bro fam, thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. Cheap Not Broke fam, it's Thursday. We're back. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Cheap Not Broke Live. We are here. Oh man, we are blurry real quick. Wait a minute. Let me get that fixed. Thank you all for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Oh man, that's so blurry. Let me fix that. Wait a minute. There we go. We're back. We are back. Got that song. Bam. Here we go. A little blurry. Still a little blurry, but we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later. It's decent. Thank you all for tuning back into the channel. It is Thursday. As I say, we used to have this thing on the radio. It used to say, it's almost a weekend, baby. But they hold it for like a minute. But anyway, we're back. Cheap Not Broke Live. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming on back. Tonight's topic, what are we talking about? Can the bus make a comeback? Can the bus make a comeback? I know what you're thinking. What, the bus? I don't never ride the bus. The bus is not for me. Well, look, the bus used to be a lot of people's main way of travel before flights got cheaper. But I propose the bus still can make a comeback, just not in its current form. And I know this because we took a different type of bus experience in Brazil. I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, question: can the bus make a comeback? Now I'm not talking about doing I'm not doing no 10 hours on no bus. No, I'm talking 3-4 hours. 2-3 up to between 2 and 4 hours, maybe 5. That's it. No more than that. No more than like that. I don't want to do a 10-hour bus ride. I don't know if you all have taken the bus lately or recently, or if ever. I have. I missed the plane before. And I had to end up taking the bus. I had to take a bus to the next airport to get there. So the Megabus, to be exact. I've taken the Megabus several times. At this current moment, the Megabus is no longer on the West Coast. We don't have a Megabus. I don't know about the Greyhound, and we got something called the FlixBus. I think it's a German company. They have replaced Megabus, but they only run like twice a day. Megabus used to have like 5 buses a day. 5 buses, you can get there right on time, get there early in the morning, or get there in the evening. Well, no, yeah, late night bus too, like drop me off at 10 o'clock and whatnot. But that is no more. That's no more. And I wonder why. Now, of course, riding the bus, it ain't like flying. Let me tell you something. Bus, a different crowd. Different crowd of people. It's not the same kind of folks. Different kind of people ride the bus. You complain about TSA. I don't like TSA. They get on my nerve. Well, there's no TSA on the bus. They just let people on. Look at me. You gonna be safe? Okay, come on. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't appreciate that, dog. Y'all not gonna pat them down, scare nobody? No, everybody good. Everybody safe. They paid their money. They gonna be all right. I don't know about that. I was in New York, and I take the bus. I was flying out of Philadelphia. I had to take the bus down to Philadelphia to fly back home. And during that time, the guy pulled up on the bus. Now, mind you, I got there a little late. So I was supposed to be I had like a 10 o'clock flight. But I was taking the 2 to 3 o'clock bus, one of the two. Somewhere around there, I was taking 3 o'clock bus. I missed it. I'm like, damn, bus gone. So the next bus pulled up. I'm like, I might have to buy another ticket. I'll see. Let me go ask the guy before I do that. The 5 or 6 o'clock bus pulled up. I told the guy, I said, hey man, you know what? Look, I missed my bus, man. is there anything I can do? He said, yeah. You got your ticket? I showed him my ticket. I said, yeah. I was here, but they wouldn't let me on. They drove off without me. He said, cool. Don't worry about it. I'm going to let you on the next bus. Just be down here at such time. I'm going to let you on. I said, cool. I was down there such time. All right. He started boarding the bus, let people on. I got on. He said, you got your ticket? He said, man, who are you? I said, what? You said, man, I'm the dude who missed the bus. You told me. He said, yeah, I remember you. Yeah, come on. Yeah, he just let me catch the bus. A flight would never do that. Well, I take that back. Yes, they would, but they got to book it. They got to book you, put you on the seat, and get you all that stuff. Nah, and he didn't make me get on late either. I got on early. I got on the bus early, so he looked out. But I had to buy another ticket or nothing like that. That worked out. And by the way, this guy had on just like what he had on like a super Nintendo 64 T-shirt or something like that. He didn't have no uniform. They don't wear no uniforms, nothing like that. So the bus in its current state, it's a different type of crowd. I'm gonna say the least. Different type of crowd. However, when I was in Brazil, we took a luxury bus. It's called the sleep bus, but it's a luxury bus. So this bus, it had a seat, right? But the seat laid all the way back flat, and it turned into a bed. They gave you a pillow, they gave you a blanket, and I think they gave you one of these things. You had the option to, it was 2 seats, so you can either buy both seats and stay there by yourself, or you and somebody else. They had the curtains where you can pull the curtains all the way across, so it'd be black, so you couldn't see anything and whatnot. And it was good, man. Took the bus from Sao Paulo, Brazil. We were in Brazil, Sao Paulo to Rio. About a 5-hour bus ride. It was maybe 5-6 hours overnight bus ride. I mean, literally. I went to sleep. I probably woke up maybe one time just to look around, see what the hell was going on. But after that, that was it. I didn't wake up, and it was great. It was good. It was awesome. I'm like, man, this is great. I'll do this again. How much did it cost? It was like $73. Now, the reason why we did this is because we couldn't get flights to Rio. We were supposed to fly to Rio from Sao Paulo. No, from Sao Paulo to Rio. Flights got, all the plane tickets went up, got really expensive. So we was looking on alternative ways. Came across this luxury bus. It was nice. And I was like, I would do this again. If it's between, like I said, between 2-4 hours, maybe 5, maybe 5, I'll do that. No, I'm not doing no 10-hour bus ride. No, I'm not doing that. But it was nice. You got to lay down flat, and it worked out. $73, man. The flying was like, it had to be over $200. So it just happened to work out. And they used to have a bus like that here in California. It's no more. It's be called the sleep bus. It used to be a sleep bus that runs from LA to San Francisco overnight. You sleep on the bus and go. It was nice. Nice little setup. But they don't have it no more. And I want to ask you, drop a comment. Would you take a luxury bus if they had a bus that had like first class type services? You can lay down flat, go to sleep. It's nice. That was the double decker. The people up top, they had to sit in regular seats. It was the flat beds on the bottom. So they had about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, about maybe 4 on each side. So it was probably eight beds down there, something like that. Wasn't too many, but it was good. It was nice. I like it. And and the bus is slow. But I think if the bus had luxury, if it was nicer, think about it. The bus, you got more seat, you got more space, and it reclined all the way back. You can sit all the way back on the bus. It'd be nice. It'd be a better experience. Now, if it was comparable to a flight price, it's gonna have to be really nice. It's going to be really nice. But I think that would great. That would work great. Get to lay back, sleep, get your bed, get you a nice bed, get you a blanket, go to sleep, get you a pillow, and you're good. And you got all the space, and you'll pay extra money for it. Because, doing that first class, it's going to run you. It's going to run you good. But doing it on a bus wouldn't be bad. Drop a comment. Would you do that? If they had the luxury bus, would you take the bus, sleep flat on the bus? Let me know. Drop a comment. I'm interested in doing this on the train, but the train is crazy expensive. Getting like on the sleeper car on the train, that's high. I'm like, oh no. No, you're better off flying. It doesn't make any sense to do that. I've looked at the train several times. Train prices don't compete. They don't compete. And I'm not like the Greyhound and all that stuff. I'm not talking about that kind of bus. That sucks. I took a Megabus. I took last time I took the bus, and I was like, I'm done with this. It was from Las Vegas back to L.A. I flew to Vegas to hang out with some friends, and I took the bus back home. I woke up. Dude had his feet on my seat. You know how you can sit. He had 2 seats. He had 2 seats to himself, and he had his feet going across the aisle of my seat. I didn't want to hit him, so you know what I did? I had some juice. I took some juice on, poured on the feet, and actually poured juice on him. He's like, hey, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you gotta get your feet up out my seat, bro. You can't put your feet in my seat. That was nasty. Had his toes right there. Oh man, it was awful experience. I said, man, I'm done with the bus. I can't do it. And then also the bus, when you take the Megabus or whatever the case, I've taken it from Jacksonville to Orlando. They don't stop, but from Las Vegas to LA, they stop. They stop at the damn store, which stretches out the length of the trip. They stop back at a rest stop. People run in there, go get stuff, this and that. Man, you're killing me, Smalls. Let's go. We don't need no stops. People take flights way longer than that without no stop. Now, granted, they do give you snacks and stuff. Some airlines, you be on a 5-hour Spirit flight with nothing. They're not giving you anything. So I don't understand why we need to stop, man. That's my gripe about the bus. It stops. And then sometimes the buses be breaking down. They be hot. I'm like, if they can get it together, though. If they can get your bus they can go to sleep on, luxury, nice luxury type bus, I would do it. Because I've done it. I would do it. But I don't know. But buses don't make no money. Let's see. Why, let me see. Let's look it up. Why haven't bus services improved in America? Why have charter buses not improved in America? Yeah, why have charter buses not improved in America? Because they kind of suck. Let's see. Unlike airlines or rail companies, many charter bus operators are small private businesses with limited capital to modernize fleets. Makes sense, because I don't think Greyhound's the only national bus company. There's little incentive to invest in newer buses with new modern interiors, upgraded entertainment, Wi-Fi tech, charging ports, etc., more efficient booking systems, deregulation and fragmentation. The bus industry was deregulated in 1982 under the Bus Regulatory Reform Act, which made it easier for small players to enter the market. While this increased competition, it also meant no standardization, no service quality, varies wildly. Charter buses are mostly used for group rentals, school buses, churches, sports teams, not for public transportation. There's no federal dollars behind the bus system. Airlines, Amtrak receive federal subsidies and infrastructure support. Charter buses are companies that are on their own. They don't get funding from the fleet upgrades, new routes, and terminal improvements. Yeah, man, because they've had some terrible bus stops out there. I didn't like it. Oh man, not the trash emojis. Oh no. I prefer to fly. Just get the ride over with. Yeah, I agree. I prefer to fly. Hey, Joe Anderson, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Man. Yeah. Flying is good, but sometimes, like certain places, like all right, let me give you an example. LA to San Diego. There's no flights. It's like 2 hours. So that would be a reasonable place like I know Jacksonville to Orlando. Greensboro to Charlotte, North Carolina. Places like that, like 2 hours and stuff like that. Those type of deals. Would you do it then? Now I'm talking nice. I know you want to get over it. However, I can't argue with the speed of the bus. Bus ain't speed. Hello. Hey mom. Thank you for watching. I can't argue with the argument speed. Yeah, I can't argue with that. But I'm just saying, the bus got super expensive. The flight got really, really expensive. We took this nice luxury bus. You got to lay down, go to sleep. It was great experience. Great experience. And they heard you on. Like, some of these airlines are terrible. The Spirit's seats don't recline. How is that even legal? How is it legal to have these people up here 5-6 hours, seat don't recline, you don't have to feed them? Nah, man. You don't even know where the hell you at on the Spirit flight. You just be riding. How long we got left up here? Where's the map? Oh man, I hate that. But yeah, I get it. Like, I get it. It's not a viable. The bus is not the viable option, especially how it is currently. No. I've only taken the bus like when I just don't have. It's a cheaper alternative than renting a car a lot of times, and I may not have a ride somewhere. So it's usually me taking it to the airport, trying to get to an airport or something like that. I'm not just taking it to go on vacation, or just like, oh man, I'm gonna take a bus. Like, no. Well, I've taken the bus from L.A. to Vegas once or twice. Not gonna do it again. But that only happens, like I said, when I had the option to fly. But it was just food for thought. Would you go catch the bus if the bus was really, really nice, like first class service? No bus. No bus. Nobody. No bus. Dang, nobody wants to take the bus. Wow. All right, man. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that. Did I have it on here? Let me see something really quick. Let me see if I can find the bus, the luxury bus. Let me see if I can find it. Luxury bus. Luxury bus Rio Sao Paulo. South American buses. Okay, yep, I found it. Here we go. Can I find the pictures of it? The images? Here we go. Yep. All right, bam. That's what I'm looking for. Found it. Hell yeah, I don't want to drive. Hell yeah, I don't want to drive. I feel you. I don't want to drive either. But let me show y'all what this looked like. Let me show you what it looked like. So I took this bus when I was in Brazil. There we go. Boom. Here we go. Check a look at this. So here it is. This is what it looks like. So look, the seats recline all the way back. Let me open this up. Well, this is the actual website to where you ride the bus. But this is the bus right here. The seats actually, no. Seats went flat. They didn't. It was flatter than that. It was like this. This was it. This is what it looked like. Exactly like this. Brazil is calling wide travel time here. Yep, this is exactly what the seats look like. It laid all the way flat. You can lay all the way down. They had the curtain so you can separate yourself from whoever you're with. Now they ain't gonna have. Now you're not gonna be sleeping next to no stranger now. No, hell no. That's wild. I wouldn't do that. No, me and my fiance were together. We slept next together. But I think either you can buy both seats or something like that. But this is how it look. It's nice. You get to sleep, lay down flat. It's great. And you get the little pod there, and you can sit there and ride the whole ride like that. It's nice. Sao Paulo to Rizzo. Yep, this is exactly what you did. Same bus right here. This lady, she's probably talking about it, breaking it all down for you. So yeah, that's what I did. It was nice. And it was like $73. Now, of course, the states, they're gonna stick it to you. State's gonna stick it to you. But I did it over there, and I would do it again. I took a shuttle bus from Indiana to Chicago O'Hare Airport, 45-minute ride. That's not bad. See, 45-minute ride? Yeah, that's not bad. But these buses would be something you take overnight when you can go to sleep, lay down, get you some rest, get up, and you're good to go. Now, like I said, overnight. So, probably like 6 hours. You get on 11 o'clock, get off at 6 o'clock in the morning. Nice. They got plugs. They had plugs for you. They had a little place where you can put your bag, all that stuff. And when you get on the bus, it's late. It's already dark, quiet, so most people are ready to go to sleep anyway. Recline all the way, put the seat back, make the bed up, go to bed, and good to go. It's awesome. So yeah, I would do it. I'll do it again. Back in the day, we booked a charter bus from Wisconsin to Dallas. We knew everybody on the bus. That's cool. Now, see, yeah, you know everybody on the bus, that's all right, because you're not going to worry about nobody putting their toes out or no crazy stuff like that. But creep stuff can happen to you anywhere. You're on an airplane, somebody can be a creep. But I get it. Going to sleep is different. I heard those buses have single seats too. Lit. Oh yeah, they do have single seats. Now that's right. They do have a single seat. Would you do it? Would you do it? Lie down, take the single seat. Great. It saves you a lot of money, and you get to get to see the countryside. Now I don't want to stop. No, we don't want to stop. We want Wi-Fi, and just make the bus really nice. Now I think where the premium would come in, it's not a lot of people on the bus. You're gonna probably have to pay a premium because they're gonna have to make their money for not having a lot of seats on the bus, which is fine. I'll pay it. I will pay it because flying first class, laying down. My goal, ladies and gentlemen, one of my goals is to lay down, sleep on the bed, and go to sleep on the airplane. It is my goal to sleep on the airplane. That is my goal. I want to go sleep on the airplane. Hadn't happened yet. Trying to make it happen though. I'm on it. I am on it. I want to be able to get in first class, recline back, go to sleep, get that good food, get that champagne, all that. Give it all to me. That what I want. That what I want. Get to me. But I haven't done it yet. I think the most affordable is JetBlue Mint Class. JetBlue Mint Class is really affordable, and JSX. JSX is like a semi-private airline. You can get its 2-seat configurations. You can walk straight up to the plane and just go. You don't go through TSA. They have their own TSA thing, all that, and you can get there 30 minutes before the flight leaves. So you don't have to go through all that. Maybe 30, 20 minutes before the flight leaves. You can get there really, really quick. I mean, like, short amount of time you get on JSX. That's on my bucket list, too, to fly with JSX. Haven't done it, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But the bus and the train, they can do better. I'll do another show on high-speed train, but they need to get the high-speed train like China, man. Man, if you can take a train across America, if you can go from New York to LA in like, I don't know, 15 hours, something like that on a bullet train, that'd be great. Shoot across the country, that'd be nice. But nah, man, we're so behind. When it comes to public transportation, we are so behind. I went to Thailand. Thailand had great public transportation. They have the whole glass situation, so you can't even walk out there and get hit by the train. Like in New York, somebody push you, you're going to fall off, get hit by the train. Get hit by the train and stuff like that. It's not safe. But over there, it's very safe. Everybody lines up. Everybody gets in a single file line to ride the train. They stand in a line, and everybody gets in line. Then everybody off the train. Everybody gets on the train. It's really nice. They have a sign up for pregnant women and elderly people. They get primary seats on the train. So, it's nice. It's nice. You got to just go to some other places and see how things function. And things function very well over there in those other places. They do great. So drop a comment. Let me know how you feel about that. We're going to go take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back. We're back. We're back. We're talking, can buses make a comeback? And the answer is no, according to everybody here. But I think everybody's, thinking like public bus transportation, everybody's sitting all close, everybody stink. And I know what you're thinking. Or thinking Megabus situation. I've taken the Megabus. I try to avoid it much as I can. But I've also known I've taken that luxury bus I just showed y'all, and it's a really good experience. And they should bring it to the States. It's really nice. But they're always trying to pack you on like sardines, and they want to get as many people on it. They're trying to herd everybody, just like these cheap budget airlines, herding people onto these seats and whatnot. I can't stand it. And and there's nothing about flying. I don't think people realize how much time it takes to fly. We only count flight time, like time in the sky. That's all we count. You got to consider, you got to get to the airport about an hour and a half early. It take about another 45 minutes to get out of the airport. You got to get your bag, got to get picked up. So between flight, between wheels up, wheels down time, you got to add about another 2 hours, about another hour and a half, 2 hours trying to get in and out of the airport. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. Now, granted, doing all that, that's still faster than the damn bus. Still faster than the bus. But you still not going to beat the bus. But it could be a nicer experience. It could be a very, very pleasant experience. You don't have to be a ton of people on there. And I was proposing if you can go to sleep, lay down, would more people do it? I personally would, but it doesn't seem like nobody else here on this chat right now would. I'm alone. I'm on my own with that. And that is fine. I have no problem with that. No problem with that at all. I would do it. I would do it 10 times over. But hey, that's just me. All right. Let's see. Well, how much did it cost me? Luxury bus from Sao Paulo to Rio de Janeiro. But anyway, let me show you real quick before I move on. If anybody does decide to go to Sao Paulo, Brazil, if you never go down there, let me show you how you do it. This is where you go to do it. This is where you go to where the hell is it? Where is it? There we go. This is where you go to book the bus. Right here. Oops. Bus. Oh man. Luxury bus from Sao Paulo to Rio de Janeiro. It's actually $98. Damn, it wasn't that when we went. But you can leave. We think that we left at like 2,300 hours, and you get there. It's like a 5-hour ride. Let's say we're gonna do it Saturday. Time of departure. Departure time. So you get like 12:35 a.m. Blah 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 blah, and here it is. 5-star trip. Our return trip. Destination trip. You want to have 5-star trip, introduces new cities, new sites, luxury buses from Sao Paulo to Brazil with premium furnishing and new sensors will make your trip a lot easier. And it was a real smooth ride. I just remember waking up and I was there. It was good. So it's worth it. If you give it a shot, if you're in Sao Paulo, Brazil, if you want to even do a day trip, because the flights did get a little pricey trying to get to Rio, but that was a viable option in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So I'm just saying, just wanted to propose that. Anyway, moving on. What else do we got going on in the news? Oh, by the way, my show got canceled for tomorrow, guys. My show got canceled due to the riots, the damn riots. So my show is canceled tomorrow. We'll be back July 11th. We'll be back on Flower Bed Funnies. So life happens. Hey, it is what it is. Hell, we're still on a curfew down in downtown. So, but yeah, that's what that is. All right. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Let's get to some interesting news. I have not prepared these news articles, so we're gonna find them together tonight. Let's do it. What the hell is going on in the world today? All right. U.S. news. Let's see what we got going on. Nothing. It's always sometimes. You know what? Sometimes when I be looking for these news articles, it be so depressing. Some of that stuff is depressing. You really got to filter through. That's why I like reading the news over watching the news, because sometimes reading the news you can't really filter and pick what's going in, what's coming out. You can't do that at all. All right. Oh yes, I saw this. Here we go. Let's go. First story. Costco offering new perks but only for its highest tier members. Oh, who's the highest? Me? Am I one of the highest tier members? Yes, the hell I am. Excuse me. Some Costco members may be setting their alarms early because as they will be allowed in the stores before others. On Wednesday, the wholesaler announced the executive members who will be able to shop earlier than the Gold Star members. I'm an executive member. Starting June 30th. Oh, damn, that's not this weekend. While regular store hours begin at 10 a.m. Sunday through Friday and 9:30 Saturday, executive members will have access at 9 a.m. every day. While some rejoiced over the new perk, others were not satisfied. As a mama of two little ones up at 6 a.m. every day, I am more happy than ever. I thought it'd be about this extra hour, one woman said in response to the social media post. As an executive member, I don't care about an hour earlier. Another response to bring back combo pizza and churros. Somebody's being a little piggy. Others chimed in that Costco used the offer earlier to previous shopping. The headline should be rolling it back because that's how it was before, one shopper wrote. In the 90s, executive members could shop at the Price Club 2 hours before it opened to the public. And we get a complimentary breakfast, juice. Shit, they're not going to give you that. And other treats. A woman referring back to Costco roots. Yeah, oh no, they ain't bringing back breakfast now. No, you can forget that. They're not going to do that. Costco did not respond. But that's nice. I would like to go. I'm an executive member at Costco. So I will be going early because Costco can turn into a zoo on the weekend. Costco can turn into a zoo on the weekend. Oh, wow. Ooh. Oh, I'm familiar with this. Let me show you. Let me share my screen. Let me show y'all this one. I was going to book a flight with these guys, but I didn't. I did not. But let's take a look at it anyway. Let's see. Silver Airways shutting down operations, leaving passengers stranded at Florida airports. Silver Airways is a Florida airline. They only fly in Florida. Regional carrier Silver Airways announced Wednesday that it is shutting down operations as it failed to attempt at restructuring bankruptcy, leaving some passengers stranded at airports in Florida, the Bahamas, and the Caribbean. Please do not go to the airport, the Hollywood Airport Florida-based company posted on its website. The statement said Silver has sold its assets through Chapter 11 basic proceeding and holding company that unfortunately deemed it not to continue Silver's flight operations that served 5 Florida cities and 11 island destinations. Yeah, Silver was a little expensive with all the fees and stuff. I'm not flying with them. Passengers seek refunds, though their credit card issue or travel agency, the Silver statement said. Silver's fleet has been reduced to just 8 RT turboplanes and its workforce cut from 608 to 348 pilots, flight attendants, ground workers, according to the company. An email to employees from Silver CEO said most of the jobs will be eliminated as Silver began operations in 2011 and once served 28 destinations. Oh, they're at it again. They're at it again. But yep, Silver shutting down. Oh no. That's tough. Silver Airlines. Well, this is the old stuff. Everything's just Trump. Trump. You see what I'm saying? Everything is Trump. This is all. Look, Trump. Nothing. Wholesale price a month probably for his. This is garbage. Let's look at this one. Elon Musk Tesla sues former Optimus robot engineer for allegedly stealing trade secrets. Oh, well, Elon, you should be sued for stealing everybody's information using Doge. How about that? Musk Tesla is suing one of its former engineers for allegedly stealing trade secrets related to his highly anticipated Optimus humanoid robot. The defendant, Zhongheli J. Lai, who co-founded the humanoid robot startup Proception, after working at Tesla in October 2024, according to the complaint filed in San Francisco Federal Court on Wednesday. The lawsuit alleges Lee, who worked on advanced robotic hand sensors and was entrusted with some of the most sensitive technical data of the program, downloaded Optimus files onto 2 smartphones. And he's took it off and ran. Better question, would you guys have a humanoid in your house? Are you going to get one of these damn robots in your house? Let them walk around, do stuff for you? I mean, it's starting to look like the Jetsons out here. Would you get a humanoid in your house? Now, they're washing dishes. They can clean up. They can do it. It's like having a maid at home. And you can just charge them up. Would you have one in your house? Are you ever afraid it's gonna go crazy on you, like iRobot? Would you be afraid of that? I think as time goes on, people will get more comfortable with them because, remember, at one point in time, Uber sounded crazy. Get in a stranger's car and do what? Yeah, it sounded crazy. But now people do it all the time. People riding Ubers every day. But with the humanoid, do you think it will get there? Because we've had a lot of movies where we show the thing going crazy and kicking your ass. I don't want to get my ass whipped by my robot. I'm sorry. That's not what I want to do. But it's possible. It can happen. It can happen with these humanoids. So if you drop a comment, let me know. Would you get a humanoid? If it's affordable, I'm talking it can wash your dishes. It can vacuum the floor. It can do all the cleaning for you. Maybe you can teach it to cook. If it can cook and clean, kind of hard to argue against that. It's kind of hard to argue against something that can cook and clean. And I can just charge it up. I don't have to pay it. You pay for it one time and that is it. I don't know. It can go do work on your car. It can do a lot of stuff for you. Let me know. Drop a comment. What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? Let me know. Shout out to my one person watching on Twitch. We appreciate you coming back, Mike. Thank you for coming back. But yeah, would y'all get a humanoid? Me personally, yeah, I wouldn't be the first with it. I'm not going to be the first one with it. But yeah, I'm going to try it now. I'm going to try it. If it's going to do all that work for me, clean up, vacuum, clean, wash dishes, yeah, I got to get out of shot. Why wouldn't I get out of shot? Let that damn thing do its job. Clean up, wash the dishes, cook the food. Yep, I'm going to let it do that. And then you just, then they just turn it off at night. And you need it. Turn it off. There you go. I'm plug his ass right on in and let it do the job for me. Yep. I think that'll be it. I think in the future you'll have people with those things. Now, weird thing is, I think some people are going to be like using things as companions because they can't find love. It's going to be weird. We've seen it in the movies where people fall in love with the robot. I think there's a movie out there where a person falls in love with a robot. It's weird. It's some weird. But you got some strange people out there. Oh, a little blurry, but whatever. Yeah. So drop it. Would you guys do a humanoid? Have a robot in your house working, doing stuff. It's taking it's taking a load off of you. Would you do it? My answer is yes. I'm going to give it a shot. I mean, we're using all kind of other machines. I'm gonna get it now. I'm gonna have to put it. Now we got to make sure we got an emergency stop on this thing. I don't want this thing going crazy on me one day, trying to beat me up in the house. Nope, I can't have that. So, long as it's safe and operate and it's not going to try to whoop me, I'll get me one. Now, they're going to be like, I don't know, 20, 30, 40,000. They're going to be very expensive. They're only going to be affordable to a certain group of people at first. Over time, they will come down. Prices will come down. And then they'll sell different ones that do different things. But yeah, it's turned into the Jetsons out here, man. People going to have what was the Jetsons? Rosie was the robot's name on the Jetsons. Correct me if I'm wrong. Rosie was her name. Yep, I used to watch the Jetsons. Jetsons came out in the 60s. They were way ahead of their time. Way ahead of your time. Yep. Speaking of which, 4th of July is coming up. If you're going to travel, you better get your flights, get your plane tickets, better get them early because that stuff is going up. That is going up. So if you're trying to go somewhere 4th of July, you got less than 30 days, so you playing. And it's on a Friday this year, 4th of July, on Friday. So people going to go crazy. They're going to get stupid. They're going to get stupid on a Friday. I'll try it as long as it's affordable. Yeah, you got to try it. It's going to wash and cook the food, and it's going to be a homemade. Hell yeah, I got to try it. You know how much time it's going to save me? You can just, all right, I'm going to bed. Wake up, the thing is cleaned up. Everything's cleaned up, food put up, all nice and neat. And then it's just over there in the corner plugged up. Nice. Yep, the Jetsons-ish, great cartoon. Yeah, the Jetsons was great. Oh, yeah, Rosie, Elroy, Judy, George, and I forget the wife's name. Yeah, Elroy was the son. Rosie was the robot. Judy was the daughter. George was the dad. And I forget the name of the mom. Yep. It's George Jetson. I don't remember the song, but yeah, Jetsons, good country. I enjoyed Jetsons. I enjoyed the Jetsons. Yep, but yeah, if you're gonna do your 4th of July travel, make sure you're doing that. Make sure you run your budget. Make sure you run it through your budget. Okay, you gotta make sure you got your stuff before you can take care of what you need to take care of before you be out here traveling, man. Don't be out here spending your money out of town. You don't have no money when you get back in town, man. We don't do that over here at Cheap Not Broke, man. You got to make sure run your budget 2-3 times. Make sure you got that money. Because stuff comes up when you're out of town. You got to have a little extra money, too. You can't just go with enough. You got to go more than enough. That happens. But, yeah, if you're going to do something 4th of July, go out, travel, treat yourself. Go out, enjoy yourself. Get out a little bit. It's summertime. It's warm. Because in the wintertime, you stuck in the house. You're stuck in the house. So if you're going to go do something 4th of July, make sure you put it in your budget, run it through your budget, and do what you got to do. But if not, if you need to stay home, pay off some debt, get some credit cards paid off, do that too. Find something local to do with your place. Find something local. There's always a lot of local activities to do. You also got Juneteenth coming up next Thursday. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Off Juneteenth. So it's a Thursday, but shit, it kind of sucks because it's on a Thursday. So you got an opportunity to go do some stuff then. So, yeah, summertime, get out there, enjoy yourself. Get your health together. Make sure you're getting out there, hitting the gym, running, doing some push-ups, sit-ups, doing something. You got to do something. I'm not telling everybody need to go be no workout warrior like me. I'm a workout warrior. But everybody don't need to do that. But you got to do something. You got to get active. Got to do a little running, a little jogging, a little something. Me, this summer, no cupcakes, no cookies, no donuts. I went to a birthday party last night. I said no to the cupcakes. Lord knows I didn't want to. No cupcakes, no donuts, no Rice Krispie treats, no cakes for me. No sweets. I'm trying to get my 6-pack. I got one, but I wanted to look real good. I wanted to, be like it's not where I wanted to be. It's still under construction, but I'm trying to get it looking real good. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. Because what you don't pay for in the gym, you pay for with your insurance at the doctor. So you got to spend the money one way. It's just best to spend it that way. It's best to spend it that way. All right, Cheap Not Broke fam. Bam, I think that's what it is. We got us a show tonight. Hey, we've had us a nice little show. All right, let's give it for that. Give it up for that. Well, clap that up. We had a nice little show. Got the DJ home. Yeah. I hate when they do that at the club. They just hit that thing 1,000 times. Like, stop it. Let the song play, please. But yeah, we got us a nice little show tonight. Boom. Well, you know what it is. Cheap Not Broke. Thank you all who've been going to the website, been grabbing some merchandise. You are very much appreciated. Thank you all. The support means so much to me that you're grabbing stuff from the website. I got the hats. I got the shorts and t-shirt. I got everything, swimming trunks, whatever you need for the summer. You can do it in Cheap Not Broke attire. You can be a part of the club. Got the Cheap Not Broke attire. I got the shirt on right now. Man, I'm a little blurry because the camera ain't in focus, but all good. But head on over to cheapnotbroke.com. Grab yourself some merchandise. Very much appreciated. I appreciate it. I thank y'all for supporting the channel. Thank y'all for supporting me by watching the channel, hitting the like button, dropping the comments. Thank you, Josh Brown. As always, my main man, Josh Brown. Shauna5738, one of our regulars. Thank you, YouTube user, Phyllis Hall, Joe Anderson. We have somebody new tonight, Joe Anderson. Please hit the subscribe button, Joe. And come on back, Joe. Tell them about Cheap Not Broke. Joe Anderson. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Very much appreciated. I'm going to be back again on Monday night. All right. I got to get out here tonight. Go do the comedies. Got to go do the comedies. But, yeah, we're looking forward to it. Always looking forward to doing each and every show. I thank you all. Without you, I am nothing. Nothing without y'all. Oh, I also have a stand-up comedy page. I put up some new material this week. You can go to Malcolm Hall Comedy on YouTube. You can go look at some of my stand-up comedy. Get yourself a laugh. Hit that funny bone, or I'll hit it for you. All right, everybody. We're going to be back on Monday night. Same time, same place. New topic. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Go you watch an old past show. You can also go watch the travel videos. I got some travel videos up there as well. So if you want to learn how to travel cheap, go check that out on my channel. Got a lot of good material for y'all. So I'm going to be back on Monday night. Thank you all. Have a good, safe weekend. And as always, remember, live life at your price. Live life at your price. I'll see you.